everyone, and welcome to Diane Actually Writes. Today we're going to be doing some editing, I think. Actually fun stuff for a change I'm going to work on because I kind of need a break. So I'm going to do some work on book 2, and then I might start the rewrite of book 3, maybe, right? So how is everyone doing today? Looks like we got quite the group. Right ideas like at 11:46, waiting for the stream early. I feel like James, but I'm sure James was probably here first, so hello guys. Hello Kahuna, thank you very much for the raid, much appreciated. Right, hello Eli, hello Dazzlecat, hello Natalia, or shall I say aloha to all these people because they came in with Kahuna. Hi Gwen. Hey Crow, good to see you. Eli's like, why hello, 100,000 points. It would be a shame if someone were to spend you. Yes, so I will definitely write you the fanfic in the Reaperverse. I'm actually pretty excited about that, so awesome. Right? I'm sorry, I'm developing a bit of a backlog now, but I promise you I will get to it as soon as I can. I'm just kind of not in the mind frame right at the moment, so I think I have to get moved first before I can start on any of the backlog of stories that I owe. I apologize, guys, but my brain is not happening. Yes, Eli does do showcases, and yeah, anytime they're up, you know, so that's awesome. Oh, hey, cool! Daz finished her ship article, that's great. Right idea says, I want to showcase, but I'm saving it for a section of my book I really need help with. Today is not the showcase day anyway, guys. Today is the Actually Writes day, right? Because I've got to get some writing done. Writers gotta write if they're going to be writers, right? So, yeah. You weren't? Ooh, wow, James, all right. Billy wins first in the chat this time. Cool. Gwen says, I'm good. Woke up to overcast skies and cooler outside weather, and apparently it rained a little in the night. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. Raining, it's been raining off and on here. This is a good thing. My back doesn't like it, but the forest does, so we'll be totally cool with that. Today is work my butt off day. No goofing off, says Daz. Okay, you guys keep on me. It'll be good. Gwen says, thought I'd finish my potential submission to the 31 Days 31 Stories magazine, but read it through and realized it needs one more paragraph. Awesome. You can do it. It'll probably take you the first sprint. Speaking of which, why don't I switch over to the sprint timer? The New World of Fan Fiction is up. For those of you who are checking it out, and yes, Natalia, I got your message that my author page is up. I haven't had a chance to check it yet, but I will, and thank you. That's awesome of you. Yeah, let's get some work happening here, shall we, guys? We'll capture the Chrome window. Why do those borders? It's one thing I dislike strongly about this. Oh, I'm still on the moderation settings page on Twitch, but okay. So it's one thing I dislike about this particular, layout is that sometimes the borders do not, other way, show up where they're supposed to. There's supposed to be one around the timer, but it ain't there. Oh, Guardians all submitted. Excellent. I should have links in a day or 3. Yeah, guys, like it. I made that for everyone in the chat, not just you, Sable. Well, that's good. Let's get her done, shall we? All right. And just a, brief announcement. If you didn't already know, my book, A Few Goodelves, came out 2 days ago now. I think it is. And you can get it at this link. And now we will not mention it again until near the end of the show. So, alright, I see it still says pre-order, but it's actually out. It's available for order. You can get it anytime. Let's do this thing. hey, while I've got you guys here, I have a style question that I'm curious about. Now, those of you who are reading or have read the first book will know that all of my dates were in Avalonian calendar dates. That's because it's elves and we're talking from the point of view of the elves. In the second book, we start to see some of the points of view of the orcs. Now, in the first couple of parts here, the first bit, we're still very much in the elf frame. Oh, so it's ebook only, says Crow. For the moment. For the moment, it's ebook only. But there will be print versions. It's just that the print formatting has been delayed. The best place to keep track of updated links for the book that will go to anything that is available as soon as it's available, regardless of what platform it's on, is here. It's books to read link, right? And it'll show you all the favorite retailers. It'll probably take you to the ebook version first, but when the print books are up, you will be able to get them there too. So, yes. I'm sorry for the delay, gang. I'm being a kind of a pain in the ass to my formatter. I'm insisting on certain fonts, which the template that she uses has difficulty doing. So either she's got to figure out another way to add them, or I have to do it after in Calibre. But no, it will be in print and in hardcover, trade paperback and hardcover. So, yeah, it will be available. You never sell as many hardcovers as you do paperbacks, but some people really like the paperbacks and want to keep them, so I make them available. Or the hardcovers rather. I like having a hardcover myself. So, all right. So anyway, back to my style question here, guys. Right, in the first part or so of the book, right, I'm still very much in the elf world, and we don't start looking at the orc world at all until part 2. I'm wondering if I should do the whole book with both the Avalonian and Fomorian calendar dates, or if I should start them here at the beginning of part 2, which is where I have started them. The reason why they're like this is that originally, what is now part 1 of this book was part of the first book, but it was suggested by someone whose opinion I respect that I ended earlier, and they were right. So I moved the first section and did a couple of additions to make it more like the beginning of a book than the end of a book, right? And now I'm here. I'm still working out, taking out the stuff that's like a beginning of a book in part 2, and I'm, going back and forth over it. But anyway, my point is, Fomorian dates all through book 2 as well as, or should I not start them until they start seeing things through the point of view of the orcs, who are Fomorians? I'm interested in your guys' opinion. Because they use a different calendar, right? And part of sounds confusing to put 2 different dates in. Keep the dates both dates. Is that both dates right through there, Daz? Or the reason why it's important is because the cultural comparison is important, right? I kind of like showing when the elves... I've established the elven culture in book 1. And in book 2, you get to start to see the orc culture. And part of the point is the comparison and the contrast, right? So that's why. I also use a bunch of words from the orc language in the process of the books. And in the second book here, I teach you what they are. By the third book, I kind of expect you to know, right? But I do include a glossary of all the terms in both Avalona, which is the Elvish language, and Baloric, which is the Orc language, in a glossary at the end of the book. So, okay. Yeah, fair enough, Crow. I know you haven't read the first book. That's fine. Daz says, and my reasoning is when the orcs refer to a time, the reader can go back and match dates much easier. That makes sense, and I thought people might care about that. Yep, I do. So Gwen says, I like the idea of foreshadowing the orc point of view by showing the orc dating system as well as the elven from the beginning throughout. I don't think it needs to be confusing. Okay, we can do that. Thank you. All right. That's great. I appreciate your opinion, guys. I will now add the orc dates to the Avalonian dates. Do I have the Avalonian calendar open? I don't, so I will do that. Okay. Avalonian calendar. Toy Soldier Saga. Okay. Yeah, I've been going back and forth on it, so I appreciate the advice. I have this little conversion tool here, which Artie made for me. So let's see. You know what I should do? Haha, I forgot. The reason why I have to have the Avalonian date open is because I never remember what order the damn months are in. Because they're named things like Moss Moon. It's going to be better once I get everything converted over to the new Chronos system in World Anvil, because it's going to just show me. It'll keep track of both calendars separately, and you'll be able to line them up, which is a big thing that I really wanted from Chronos, and I'm really glad they developed it. So I just have to sit down and figure it all out, and I have not had time to do that. Maybe I'll work on that on Sunday. Oh wait, no, but I got a challenge article to do. I should probably be doing that, but I need a break and I want to get some writing done. So let's do that. Now, I think I said it was Hunter's Moon, didn't I? I did. All right. All right, so Hunter's Moon is like the 12th month. All right. There's 13 months in their calendar. I think it was near the beginning of Hunter's Moon, and the year is 5045. So, right, 5th month, 354. Okay. How did I write it? Make sure I know what I'm doing. Yes, that's how I did it. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's probably still Hunter's Moon in the next chapter. No, of course it's not. Oh, hey, I screwed up here. I did, didn't I? Okay, it must have been the end of... Yeah, okay, so it's the end of Hunter's Moon. All right, so we'll say it's the 27th. Sixth month, okay. It will probably still be the 6th month in Weeping Moon, early Weeping Moon. Part of my problem is here I'm estimating dates because I am choosing not to include the actual day of the week. Eli's got sleepies? Okay. All right. Thanks for lurking. Have a good sleep. I hope you're able to sleep. Daz says, I need to shift my brain from my ship article back to manuscript thinking, and I'm in a day where Fox is badly hungover. Well, you might have the right point of view there. That's great. Yeah, okay. All right. Chapter 3. I think chapter 3 may be a few months later. Nope, it's still the same. So it will still be 6th month, I'm sure. Yeah, because it was like the 3rd of 6th month. Hello, Siobhan. Good to see you. And Billy's here now. He's on the phone to his mom. How's your mom? I hope she's well. My mom went to a lung function test today, which my hubby kindly took her to because I had to strain. Green moon. Okay, when is green moon? Oh, 4 months later. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, when in Moss Moon is that? That's important. Or, no, green moon. Okay. It's almost 5 months later. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 months later. I can't fucking count, apparently. Oh, wrong one. Well, alright. We can make it 5 months later. It's not really that important. Alright, so green moon is the 6th month, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, okay. The problem is this is done numerically, so it'll be, we'll say somewhere in the middle of the month, and it'll be 5046, I think, right? No, it's still 5045, okay. It's a sprint. Get sprinting, says Daz. Awesome. She's doing okay, says Billy. Cool. Hey, Fantasine. Good to see you. Welcome. We're actually sprinting. James is partially lurking. Please tag him to get his attention. I know Daz is going to abuse that. Ha ha! Daz says, by the way, Fantasine, it's finished, in case you wanted to see what happened to Merle and Daryl. Fantasine says, yes, I do. Alright, yes, share links. Oh dear. Yeah, Billy, the right idea, says, my adoptive sister is special needs and beats my mom and dad because of her issues, so it's really hard on them, but they're trying to get her the psychological help she needs. Sorry to share that, but that's what we were talking about. Yeah, it's rough, isn't it? You know it's not their fault, but it still makes it really hard to live with. I get it. That's the end of the first sprint. Oh, are we almost at the end of 12th month already? Oh, no, okay. But, yeah, okay. What? Something's wrong here. Ugh! Shit. Now I gotta figure out where I went wrong. I hate dates. I'm so bad at them. I lose track of everything. Oh my god, such a pain in my ass. Okay, if that's 5045, this should be 5046. Why is it 5045? Good fucking... I'm not gonna move all my dates forward a year. For fuck's sakes. Alright, alright. Okay, I'm gonna make sure it's actually 5045 first. That's the first thing I gotta check. So we gotta open up manuscripts and we gotta go back to a few Goodelves. And this is why I needed Chronos, okay? I really gotta get my shit together and do the conversion. Okay, manuscripts. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Just to get her done. Because then it'll just tell me. I won't have to look at a goddamn thing. It'll be really handy. Does say complete still, doesn't it? No. As soon as I open it, it goes to ongoing in progress. So I have to change that again. Can't just open it to look at it without it changing it back to ongoing in progress. Blood Moon 5045. Okay, so no, that's right. My dates are right. At least up until book 2. That's good, because otherwise that would be a real pain in my ass. By the way, if you guys are interested in reading the first couple of chapters of A Few Good Elves, it's got up to chapter 3 available for, you know, just the public to view, and you can find it there, right? And if you're one of my patrons and you lost the starting link, that's where you find it. So, patrons get to read the whole thing. Thanks, Billy. Right on. Billy says, I read chapter 1 earlier, Sable. It's great already. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That is great. Okay, that's 5046. That's still going to be 354. Because that's how shit works. Because the dates don't quite line up. They originally come from different celestial bodies. Right Idea says, I also wrote like 3K words today, hence why I didn't write more. Well, good for you. That's excellent. Good work. Okay. 5046. I'm gonna have to do this with the whole fucking book. I've read it once already, says Daz. 1 chapter per weekish. Evil chapter baiting. It was fun. Okay. I'm glad you thought it was fun. Alright, so we're gonna have to redo this date. Green Moon 5046. 12th month. No. Okay. 12th month 354. Alright. Date didn't change there. Now I'm gonna have to double check all my goddamn dates. Fuck, kill. Alright. No, we don't want that. Why don't I just go back to the previous chapter and copy it? Okay. I think I'm supposed to be on a break right now, aren't I? Then I got focused on the delete. Okay, yeah, that's to get back to work right now. 5046. Why does it look different? It looks different. I don't know why that looks different. It shouldn't look different. Alright, so it's 5046. Okay, yep, I gotta totally redo all these dates. Three months. I think it'll be about the same. I think that's month 9. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. Third month year, 355. Okay. I want to go live on a commune. Says right idea. Yeah, that makes sense. How come though? Yeah, it does look different. Why does it look different? Just a minute here. This makes no sense. Do I have different font sizes going on here? Probably do. What font size is this? Well, you won't tell me, will you, you fuckers? Okay. Why don't we do this? Haha. I think that may have been part of the edit I started doing. There we go. Now it looks right. Hey, baby. Welcome back. Aaron says, I want to live in a commune too. Wait, I already do. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much how our household works. Billy says, my girlfriend and I just want a simple life where she makes clothes and sells them and I write my books and we just grow our own food and we're like, you know, and we're like we're skint anyway, why not? Yeah. Yeah, it probably won't happen for us anyway because it's like a big risk to give up a house for that. If you end up hating it, do you actually? Yeah, exactly. Alright. So what I'm trying to do, get a house. Thank you. I appreciate the luck wishing. It's kind of my reminder to Aaron to get on the phone calls and internet research that he was supposed to do today. Which he probably won't for a little bit because he kind of had to get up and run out. And if he needs a few minutes to adjust, I totally get it. But right, okay, third. Hello, BC Brown. Good to see you. How are you? We are actually writing today. Well, okay, what I'm currently doing is formatting, really, but now I gotta do that date again. Alright, Corn Moon. It'll be... That's 6 weeks later. Okay, so we were in the middle of Buck Moon, so now we're at the end of Corn Moon. Okay, so like... Well, why don't we say it's actually the end? It's the 28th. Corn Moon is the next month. 5046. Oh, dingy things. Hello, Mr. Shadow Paradox. Welcome and thank you for the follow. I apologize for the um, you have to wait 10 minutes before you can chat thing for followers. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and I'm doing it because of the hate raid nonsense. It gives us a chance to protect ourselves against bots if need be. So, you know, it's a pain, and I wish that I would rather just get to know people right away. But, assholes gotta ruin it for everybody. Because that's what they do, I guess. Because they think they're cool. Yeah. Yeah, blame Haas. He's chlamydia personified. I like that. That's very good. Tech issues at the 9 to 5, says BC Brown, so I have to take the day off now. Trying to use it to my advantage. And Daz is like, oh, a tech holiday. Yay? Other than the extreme frustration, it's a yay mostly. Yeah, you might as well enjoy it. That isn't a bad idea, James. You're right. If I'm getting bored saying about the 10 minutes thing, you could create a command. I could, but I'm not bored yet, honestly. We haven't been doing it long enough that, you know, I'm tired of it yet. BC Brown's like, true dat, he tried it out in my chat today. That was a big nope. Red Idea's like, oh no way, what an arse. To which BC Brown responded, yeah, he thinks me too tiny to know how to use commands. I'm like, my timer skills may be lacking, but my band skills are epic. Yeah, you bet. Ooh, Haas got Kahuna's band hammer. He has an awesome graphic and sound for that. It was hilarious. Oh, cool. If anyone saw Kahuna's stream today, which I did not, please do me a favor and find that so I can laugh at him. I would really enjoy that. That would be funny. Yeah, that would be very cool. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry, you know, that pathetic douchebags have to ruin it for everybody, you know? Make it no fun. But I mean, all the bot programs created stuff. I've got all kinds of things now. If I need be, I've got Nuke from Moobot, and I've got Safe Mode from Streamlabs. So all they're gonna do is, you know, mildly irritate me and make themselves look like the douches they are and the idiots. Ooh, Hawk and Spittoon spit sound. Nice! Yeah, that's about what they deserve. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, sorry about all that again, and, you know, welcome there, Shadow, and I hope that, you know, yeah, I'm just sorry for having to wait, but, yeah. I'm pretty sure we've met on other streams, other writing streams. Okay, what the hell am I doing now? Right, it's Corn Moon. It's Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th month. Oh, I had done it. Okay. And now make sure I got, yeah. Okay, so 4th month, 355. Oh, okay. Here we go. Things are starting to look right here. James says, question, what's a good word that means one step down from prevalent? More rare. Yeah, go check out BC Brown. He's awesome. He's part of the community. I don't think I've actually checked his Twitch channel yet, so I should totally do that. I'm going to do that right now. No, I was not following. Well, we are going to fix that. There we go. Fixed. I like your start screen. Getting weird soon. Perfect. That's the way to do it. Excellent. One step down from prevalent in terms of more rare. Uncommon? Common? Shive Fei. Okay, perfect. Did I say he? I apologize if I did. I don't want to assume anything. I didn't know, so. But I'm trying to get into the habit. Okay, so I'm 46, and they trained us in school to use he as a general pronoun, which I always resented, right? And I'm really trying to get into the habit of using they as the general pronoun when you don't know the person's gender, right? It's just more polite and inclusive, and there's no reason not to do it. I'm 100% behind the singular they, you know, for a lot of reasons, not only, you know, trans ally, which, hey, we are, right, obviously, right, but also because it's feminist too, right? It's just inclusive of everybody without being negative towards men either, which is, you know, we want to include everybody, right? So they is important. Yeah. BC Brown says, Sable, I'm in the same school as you. I'm older, and we were taught the same he for generalizing. Yeah, and I don't want to do that. I never did like it. I always resented it. I'm really glad that the tide is turning to change that, and I want to contribute, right? So if you catch me at it, call me on it, guys. And that's the sprint, which I spent more time yapping than working, but I did get some work done, so okay. So we're not, you know, I'm not totally in my own bad books. Cold Moon 5046. I think I now have to move this to Cold Moon 5047. Yeah, I think I do. Which means my Fomorian dates are going to be completely out of... Oh wait, no. I was right the first time. I think. Cold Moon. Hold on. We're in Corn Moon. Nope, no, I was wrong. 5047. All right. Time is a thing, and it's important, so I have to keep track of it because of the unfolding of events, right? Fantasine says, yeah, he was taught to me as a generalized term as well. Please call me out on any errors I make as well. I am trying to learn. Yeah, exactly. I'm totally there. All right, James did 27 words for House Lappin on editing crates. Good job. BC Brown says, I always chafed under it too. Even when they decided to deign to use she, it was also he, she. Yeah, singular. Yes, or yeah, he, she, exactly. Of course, never she, he, right? I used to alternate that, right? The singular they make sure all are included without excluding anyone. Exactly right. Hey Bob, good to see you. Bob says, been lurking, wanted to say hi before actually dropping off for an IRL Zoom meeting. Well, thank you for saying hi, and enjoy your meeting if you can, and, you know, hopefully we'll see you when you get back, because we'll be here for another 2 hours, so, yeah. Awesome. I hope you're doing well today, Bob. We haven't had a chance to talk lately, and, you know, I hope things are good, so. All right. Cold Moon 5047. Second month. I think it was near the beginning of the month. So why don't we call it the second day of the second month, 5047. 8th month, 355. Oh, okay. Cool, I'm not that far off. I might have gotten it right. Aside from the actual... Okay, yes. Haha! I'm doing fine, says Bob. Been sucked into Minecraft more than is healthy for my Carterian progress, though. You should make a point of coming here and sprinting with me. That's what you should do. And then we can keep each other on track together. Alright, chapter 12. Okay, and then I do another time jump here. Bob says, how many blocks can I lay down in a 10-minute sprint? Billy's like, looking into communes at the minute. Why am I like this? That's great. Gwen says, I've always used the singular they for gender non-specific beings. Didn't realize it wasn't the norm until someone I knew and respected got bent out of shape about the non-binary they. Okay, so the singular they as a pronoun that is gender neutral has existed for a very long time. It fell out of disuse sometime in the Victorian era, which is relatively recent. It's really simple to bring it back, guys. You know, there we go. Hello there, Shadow Paradox. Good to see you. Is there a notification when the 10 minutes are over? No, unfortunately, but hello, welcome, and, you know, thanks for chatting in the chat, and thank you, and welcome to the channel. We do writing sprints, or writing streams, on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, starting at noon Pacific time, that's 3 p.m. Eastern. Let me know if you want any of the other time zones. I usually do a spiel, but, you know, like if you're in Europe, we do it at 7 p.m. UTC, 8 p.m. in the UK, right? And on Wednesdays and Sundays, Wednesdays is about writing, and we talk about writing as well as do writing sprints. We do more talking than writing. I do showcases where I go through a short piece of somebody's writing, be that a World Anvil article or, you know, a piece of a story or short flash fiction or whatever, and I'll go through 2 of them during the course of the stream and, you know, offer edits and critiques as I go, and also compliments, because critique should also include what you're doing well, right? And on Sundays I focus on world building as opposed to writing per se, although there's a lot of overlap, right? Thursdays is for writing sprints. My husband streams on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. in the UK. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, he does Ask an Old GM, where he talks RPG preparation and, advice for GMs and, just talking about role-playing games and world building in general. On Saturdays, at the same time, he does a writing stream. So, yeah. And then we do an RPG in the universe I'm currently writing in on Sunday nights using the Pathfinder system, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. What is that? 1 a.m. UTC, 2 a.m. in the UK. So, yeah. If you're in Oz, let me know. I can also convert to Australian Eastern Time. I have to think about it a bit more, but I can. Right, and then, yeah, Gwen said, I thought, what's the big deal? It's always been in the English language about the singular they. Exactly. Lots of people welcoming Shadow. That's great. I'm working on my novel, The Painter Next Door. Chapter 10 is super terrifying. I feel ya. Why is it terrifying? And what's it about? What's the genre? Elevator pitch or kind of loose genre, because we always like to know, which is awesome. Natalia says, I've added the rules. When you think there's something missing, please add it on. I'm going to bed earlier today. Yeah, you've been up late a lot of nights. Good night. Sleep well. We love you. Get your rest. You gotta work, so. Did someone say Shadow? We got 2 Shadows now. I guess I better call Mr. Shadow Paradox. I guess I'd better call him Paradox. I will assume the he in this case because the title was Mr. So that's how we'll differentiate. Eli's like, I'm awake, going out to the car. Aw, I'm sorry you're awake. That sucks. Too hot. Yeah, you know what? Go curl up in the back seat of your car, Eli. Nope, I'm a female. Oh, well, that's great. Cool. All right, so she, her. I gotcha. I like that. That's neat. Good for you. Subvert expectations. I approve. So many murders. It's kind of a slasher, serial killer, escapee and stuff. That's one of my guilty pleasures. I like that, so... But you may call me he if you want. Totally up to you. I respect whatever pronouns people want me to use. So, no worries. What would you like to be called? Where in the hell am I now? I gotta start putting my chapter names at the beginning, man. I'm sure I'm past chapter 8. There we go. I don't really care, but he is fun. Okay, he will be then. What writing tool am I using? This is World Anvil's manuscript software. It's part of, you have to have the Master's Guild level at World Anvil to get it. But, you know, if you can, I think you should get it. It's awesome, right? Here's the World Anvil link. Just because sometimes people go, World Anvil, did I hear that right? Yes, you did. It's a world building utility software. It's designed for writers and gamers. Since I'm both, that works very well for me. And I just love it. And this is its writing software, which is like, for me, it's like the best combination of everything that's cool about Word, Google Docs, and Scrivener, and none of the bullshit. So I really like it. So, yeah. BC Brown says, training the new kitty today to be on my desk as my little companion, but to not walk on my computer equipment or hands while typing. I have been totally unsuccessful at this. I wish you the best of luck, and if you figure it out, tell me your secret. No, unfortunately, it is not free. This one you have to have the Masters. World Anvil is free. You can make an account at World Anvil and get all of the basic features, which should do about 90% to 100, especially when you're just starting. Start with the free membership because it'll do almost everything you want to do. Some of the fancy stuff I find you eventually want to do, and then you can slowly start upgrading your membership as your needs and financial returns start to expand, right? So I've got one of the higher tier memberships. It's like professional level. It's something they call Inner Sanctum, and no regrets, right? Like it's like taking the place of my website, right? It's really cool. So yeah, but work up to it. Right now I'm able to do it because my patrons cover the expense. I would probably not be able to do it if they did not. So work up your platform a bit. I don't know where you're at in your career, right? Maybe you do have a major platform and this would be cheap for you, but most people start with free and then start expanding their memberships as they find they're running into limits. But it takes a while, right? It all depends on how much work you put into it and what you want to do with it. I find that I use it, I started it out as kind of a utility for a world Bible to keep track of what the hell I was doing. Then it ended up sort of turning into a wiki, which made my universe available to other people. I found this was also a really good marketing platform because people would see what I was doing in my universes and go, I want to read those books. And yeah, and hence we have that. So yeah, and I love the writing software. Anyway, I'll shut up now because yeah. Oh, does anyone have a link to the fan fiction link? Yeah, Natalia dropped it just before she took off. I wonder if it's still in the chat. I'll scroll back. Huh. Okay, I don't see it in the chat. If I remember... Sorry, excuse me. There we go. Thank you, James. BC Brown says, would love to be affiliated with World Anvil, working up to that level. Yeah, it's cool. They're not only do they have all this great software, they're 100% the nicest place on the internet. Incredibly supportive. Janet and Dimitri, who are the creators of World Anvil, really kind of make a point of letting their community know what people in the community are doing when they're doing cool things. Right? They'll do some major promotion for some of the higher level tiers like Sage Plus, which is kind of your professional level, and they'll go out of their way, right? But they'll even just announce stuff that, even some of their freemen are doing. So, right? Because we're all here to support each other, and there are 1.5 million users on World Anvil, so... Right Idea says, yeah, after book 1 is done, I'm planning on spending a long time building up my world. Awesome! See, BC Brown agrees with me. Yes, Sable, it was originally my Bible and also for my campaigns, PCs, NPCs, and then started using it for more. Exactly. Paradox says, okay, so now I'm on to the place where you choose to make worlds and characters. Can you only choose one and never go back and pick again? Nope, you can choose either one and come back anytime. No problem. Yeah. Yeah, Shadow says... Okay, Shadow's talking to Siobhan. I guess they're talking about the fan fiction project. That's cool work they're doing. Oh, jeez. Bob says, well, that's 5 minutes of wasted life I'll never get back, but the good news is I got off my Minecraft for a bit, and it was only 5 minutes. You should write with me. Come sit down and do some writing. Or, you know, if you insist on playing Minecraft, make some maps for your world. Oh, yes, and that's true. BC Brown says, also don't forget the World Anvil hosts Twitch Stories, a white pages style directory for writers who stream. Thank you for the reminder about that, and I still haven't filled out my profile. I better get on it. Right idea says, say Sable, I'm now at 44k words in. Nice! Out of a hopefully 60,000 to 80,000 word novel, it will need heavy edits, but oh well. Well, that's part of the process. And it can be just as fun as the story writing, like the drafting itself, if you get a taste for it. Oh, you're talking about your ship for the challenge, Shadow. Nice. I just lit a cigar. Does that count? Yeah, okay. We understand enjoying a good cigar. I better get my acting gear here, right? Oh, you have 100,000 words in The Painter Next Door so far. Cool. How long is it going to be, do you figure? Are you getting close to the end? 100,000 is huge for a thriller. Not that I'm complaining. I like writing big books too, obviously. But BC Brown says, it took me a little bit of time to able to get my Twitch stories filled out, and I had the OG idea that coffee and moonflower, then realized, cool, I didn't know it was your idea. That's great. What a cool idea. Fantasine says, something I love about World Anvil, at least on the tier I am, Grandmaster. I talked a friend into joining as a free member, and we are now collaborating on a book we started 20 years ago because I am able to let her work on it under my membership. Yes, that's a cool thing. As long as the person with the highest tier membership creates the world, everybody else who is co-writing on it can use all the features that that level has. Really handy. Oh, that's going to be a big one. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Paradox says, well, I'm at chapter 10. And as far as it's going right now, maybe 15 chapters. Awesome. Yeah, exactly. Red Idea says, yeah, this for me is just putting the plot together, then going back and making it. Exactly. Totally cool. Okay, have I got that dating right here? Yes, Cold Moon, 5047, 355. That's like a year later, or it should be. I gotta move everything again. Shit. Alright, fine. Meow, meow, meow. Alright. Screw up all my Fomorian dates. Oh, okay, not bad yet. 8th month, 356. One book at a time, Billy, says the person who is not very good at taking her own advice. Yeah, that totally can be done, BC Brown. It's just important that whoever has the highest tier membership has to create the world. We found out yesterday because we weren't sure how that worked, but Natalia originally created the fanfiction project world, and then Moonflower recreated it when they got involved in building the project, so, and doing the CSS and the website and stuff. And that's the sprint. Cool! Paradox has his first character on World Anvil, Laszlo Romanov. Nice. An evil Leviathan tyrant that is half human, part kraken, part siren. Ooh, sci-fi thrillers. Okay, why didn't you say it was sci-fi thrillers? That's different. That is a different thing. People expect fat books for sci-fi. That's cool. That was the sprint, by the way. Now we'll probably work instead of talk, right? Because that's what we do. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna have to completely redo all the dates in book 3. Sigh. I mean, the problem is it takes time to train people. You know what I mean? Okay, this is a draconian system. The draconian system takes a good month to get across. But they are in the draconian system. So, okay. So we're talking about a month ahead. Let's call it the 5th of the 3rd month. Yeah, that's right. And 9th month. Nah, good, I'm smart. The large white spidery man is Wes. Feel free to share the link if you like. Fantasy says, epic fantasy. Why did I ever have to become an epic fantasy fan? 100,000 word books. Exactly. Okay, well, think about it like this, actually. It's more economical to be an epic fantasy or science fiction reader. The reason why is because you can't charge more than $45 for a hardcover or nobody will buy it, right? So even the big fat ones have to be like $45 if you're buying it hardcover, and the same applies if you're doing it in trade paperback. So you're actually getting more pages for your dollar. It's a longer story. Yeah, at least you realize that now I'm not on the brink of publication, says Daz. Yep. I love long books, says Billy. This is the only good picture of Laszlo I had. Hang about, says Billy. Let me remember what this book is, but it's some contemporary fiction I loved. Very long, though. Alright, there's the link for the character article. Well, let's have a look. Brand new stuff. Are you interested in, constructive... Oh, cool, okay. Okay, you did it as a character as opposed to an article. That's neat. Okay, because this is the gaming stuff. That's awesome. Evil Leviathan from a different dimension coming to ours to cause havoc with its follower, Wes Maximov. They come from a world that they have ruled over for hundreds of years with their terrible power. No, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. When you do this, it actually should create an article automatically as well, and you can edit the article from there by going into your dashboard or articles and categories. Well, articles and categories is what you want if you're going in from there. No, that's cool. Nice. City on Fire by Garth Risk Halberg. Okay. Eli's back. Welcome back, Eli. I'll check that out. Now, I hope you are feeling better. Okay, let's go to chapter 16. Why did I go back to Cold Moon? Somebody was not paying attention when she did her dates. Okay, that is the Get Back to Work growl from the Dragon of Productivity. For those of you who are sprinting, and I think I am gonna make an effort to concentrate a bit now. Yeah, so that should be 356. First, however, I am going to take a short break. I will see you guys in a minute. Please feel free to carry on, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, gang. Sorry I took so long there, but I'm back. So my bookmarks came, and I thought I started opening. Yeah, this way. I started opening up the back, and then I realized, hey, people might actually want to see this on stream, right? So I should probably do an unboxing. So that's as far as I got. I tore off that bit. I haven't opened it up to look at it yet. These are the one set that I got printed to see if I liked the results from Vistaprint or if I had to do some more messing around with the text or something. So here we go. We're going to do the unboxing here, because why not? So there's the inevitable advertisement, but they usually give you a discount when you order stuff from Vistaprint, so... Alright, let's see how these turned out. Alright, so it's all protected. That's what I want to see with protected. Gotta pull one of these out of here without trashing it. I'll do a closer view on it after, like when we're done for the day. I just didn't want to interrupt the sprint timers. Oh. Yes, that will do. There's side one of this design. If you're wondering what that red thing is over here, that is it's an image of a wax seal that contains the image of the Avalonian Navy, right? And then the back side looks like that. And that includes the, the book cover and the review, and I thought they might have put that on the wrong side. So this is, I don't know, what do you guys think? This is the glossy side, and this is the matte finish side, and I meant for it to be the other way around. I don't know. So the text is clear. That was my concern. That's good. I should be able to go ahead and order the rest of them right away. Am I picky enough that I care that this is the glossy side, guys? Like, it's supposed to be like collectible art, right? So I don't know. Yeah. Oh, hey, Charles. Good to see you. I guess you slipped in while I was on the break. Oh, and James clipped the thing. Yay, I'm going to go open that in my other browser because otherwise it will disappear into my chat and I'll never see it again. There it is. Excellent. Cool, and now it's like pause so that I'll be able to see it. Yay! Good job, Paradox! Almost done with chapter 10. Awesome. Alright. Let's see here now. Yay, bookmarks! Yeah, I like Kahuna's laugh too. BC Brown says, I love Vistaprint for collateral. Been using them since I published the first thing way back in 2007. Yeah, I found them pretty good too. I did my postcards through Canva though in this case because it was easier because I could print them direct, and I was very happy with their work. So, yeah. But yeah, they don't do bookmarks at Canva, so I had to do them through Vistaprint. But what this was a PDF designed in Canva that I just slapped onto alternate sides of a bookmark and printed. So, yeah. Yeah, Billy says I'm going to get a bunch of business cards drawn up, actually, and go and leave them in libraries and bookshops. Mwahaha! Yeah, Fantasine says, forget, quote unquote, to take them out of the bookmark pages of books returned to the library. Yes, that's actually a decent strategy, you know. BC Brown says, here's my top guerrilla marketing tip. Go to a bookstore and stuff like-minded books with your card or bookmark. When someone buys that book because they like that genre, they get to see your collateral. Exactly. Exactly. That's how you do it. Right? You can also do that with those, you can also occasionally put like some of your books into those, book boxes, right? Where you leave a book, take a book, right? That can be fun too. James says, I'm Lappin for life. You could request for me to DM it to you, and I would. Anything for my Househead and Lappin members. I could, but I can also easily just do that for... Yeah. But if you want to, that's always helpful, and thank you, but you don't have to. Eli says, maybe I should think about Vista printing some bookmarks. I'll think about it. It's fun. It's a good marketing tool. BC Brown says, I had special ones made up that says, email me and mention you found this card in the specific book you bought and get a discount on your first book with me. That is a fine idea. And I will probably do that because these are strictly for my Kickstarter backers. And I wanted them to be limited edition. You could only get them by supporting the Kickstarter. So I would have to do something different in order to do them for... Thanks, James. Yeah, I would have to do something different in order to do them for out in the world as a marketing tool. So, but why not? Yeah, I found a few books years ago in my local library. Says Fantasy with writer's info bookmarks in them. My local library also used to let authors leave bookmarks on their desk for people. My library does that too. So I will definitely be doing that because they're cool. I might drive up and down the valley and hit every branch of the Okanagan Regional Library. There's some guerrilla marketing. Woohoo! Use it as an excuse to go and visit the grandkids. Aha! There we go. BC Brown says, I then make a spreadsheet with the stores I went to and the books I stuffed them into to know if they're lying or not. Sensible. Lying or not, I give them the discount because they want to buy. See, smart, right? But it lets me track its efficacy. Sensible. I have a long way to wait before doing this anyway, says the right idea, but sounds cool. It is cool. There's all kinds of little guerrilla marketing techniques that you can do. Here's the thing. Your traditional advertising is often a lot of, okay, it's good if you have a lot of money, because you can throw a lot of money at it and then, repetition. Everybody's heard of Nike. We've all seen the ads on Twitch recently, right? If we'd never heard of Nike before, what rock were you born under? But we've heard of them now. Right? But we can't afford to throw that kind of money at stuff. And it's not very effective anyway. If 1 in 1,000 people who sees 1,000 of your ads buys something, it's actually doing well. Right? So writers learn indie marketing techniques, and that's one of them, is distribute your bookmarks. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the front cover bit and then just put a different back in with the discount. So maybe I'll give them a QT code or whatever. Yep. Make a list now. Build your spreadsheets now. Yep. Good advice, says BC Brown. Do the groundwork now. Then you will have less to do once you're ready to publish. Exactly. Decide which bookstores you're going to put them into, right? If the bookstore isn't very well frequented, you're not going to want to waste your time doing that, right? So pick out 1 or 2, because you can't go to every bookstore in the universe. So, pick out a few bookstores in your surrounding area that are fairly busy and active, and especially have people who sit and read, right? These are ways to do that, right? Places that encourage people to stay, right? Your local chapters probably isn't the best place anymore because they've made an effort to make it everything but a bookstore, right? But, your local downtown indie bookstore, right? There's a couple places here in Vernon. I would distribute them to Expressions of Time, which is the bookstore I used to work at. And in Kelowna, I would take them to Mosaic Books, right? For that reason, right? Yep, exactly. Yes, Sable, haunt nearby bookstores and bookstores in your street teams' towns and see which ones are busy now. Yep, that's how it's done. And then it saves you effort, right? Because then you don't throw things into the void, basically. I keep getting Coke ads, says James. I'm starting to miss whiskey ads, even if the whiskey being advertised is not Canadian. Yep. When one of my friends got her first book printed, she sent me a stack of business cards to spread around here in Alaska. Exactly. Also, build your street team now. They are worth their weight in gold. Who are your street team? They are the people who will help you promote your book. Often they're the same people as your beta readers, but they may not be. My street team is never as well developed. I really got to do some more work with it, but the problem with it is, you know, it's hard to develop a good street team, right? Maybe you guys will be willing to be part of my street team and I can send you stuff to distribute. And you can keep stuff for yourself too. If I send you a bunch of bookmarks and you're going to like drop them off in stores for me, if you want to keep a couple, I'm not going to complain, you know. BC Brown says, my street team consists of a few of my alphas, betas, and sensitivity readers, plus friends and family who are dedicated. Yeah, exactly. Sign me up for the street team? Okay, we have a deal. Wonder Twin Powers, activate. You can sign me up for yours too. I'll see that we, you know, get the word out for each other. We'll support each other, because that's what we're here for. Right Idea says, yes, please. Oh, yes, Birmingham has a massive library and loads of indie bookshops. Okay, awesome, guys. If you're not on my Discord already, get on it or whisper me, right? And, yeah, I'll start making a spreadsheet with places to send stuff and who's willing to do that. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Fantasine says, I'll join in on street teams for all. Fantasine, I bet you would. And you know what? I will totally support you too. So, yeah, let's do it, because that's how it gets done, guys. Nothing sells books like word of mouth. There is nothing in the world that does it better. You can throw all the marketing money at it you want, but the key is for as many people as possible to tell as many other people as possible if they liked it. Right? That's why reviews are very important online, but it's also important to do things like, you know, if, assuming you liked somebody's book, right? You write on Twitter, oh my God, this is amazing. I just picked this up today and I'm already on chapter 5 and it's fucking cool. And you take a picture of it in the wild, right? Get enough of that going on and your book will get attention. And that's still the best marketing there is. Yeah. Street teams to help you promote your books, Siobhan. That's what you missed. Fantasine says, I am a shut-in anthropophobic. Yeah, I won't leave home, but I will do amazing things for others. So you all would be making me step out into the scary world. I totally sympathize. I hate going out, and it just gets worse the longer the pandemic goes on, right? So I feel your pain, and I kind of need excuses to kick my ass out too. So there you go. Right? We can support each other that way. It's cool. I don't think I'm an official agoraphobe yet, but it's, you know, I certainly am kind of hesitant, right? Daz says, I live in a very rural area. I could travel a 300-mile round trip and find maybe 10 libraries and bookshops combined. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, and there's that too, like BC Brown says. Also, do you have a little free library in your yard or know of some? Put your bookmarks in those too when you see them. Exactly. Very helpful. BC Brown says, yeah, that happens. There are other ways, digital ways, you can share and be part of the street team. Exactly. Thank you, Siobhan, for the reminder. I appreciate it. I'm going to take her to an appointment and then she's going to help me pack up my basement. That's what's happening tomorrow. Yeah. So. I saw, by the way, somebody was into, I think it was Dazzlecat, talked about winter grilling. Canadians know all about winter grilling. We love it. Yes. We'll brush snow off the barbecue to use it. So. I think that was, I don't know what else I might have missed in the chat when I was gone. I apologize. But hey, thanks for being here for my little bookmark unveil, guys. And thanks for anyone who's willing to help me with the street team. That's awesome. So far, I've got BC Brown, Fantasine, and The Right Idea. Okay. Yeah, or build a fire pit in the snow. Yeah, exactly. Daz is like, yes, exactly. Right Idea says, when I went skiing in Vermont, my dad used to cook a steak and it froze on the, or tried to cook a steak and it froze on the grill. did the fire go out? Scary stuff. Yeah, the trick is to close the grill. That's the trick. And that's the sprint. Not that I was doing it anyway. We will actually be doing the next sprint. Yeah. So enjoy your 5 minutes more chat, guys, because then I'm going to concentrate. Yeah. Awesome. Eli says, I'm looking at bookmarks now. Also count me in for the street team. Likewise. It was minus 17 Celsius. His beer froze in his hand as well. Yeah, your beer would freeze in your hand. Yeah, that one can get a little difficult. We've done it in about that. Yeah, place beer on top of closed grill. See, Siobhan knows. She's a Canadian. Yeah, it's, you can do stuff, but yeah. Personally, the best thing to do if you're grilling outside in that kind of cold is put it on, wait for it to, close the grill, wait for it to get going, open the grill, put the stuff on there, close the grill, go back in the house for 5 minutes, come back out, flip it, go back in the house for 5 minutes, okay? Because, yeah, there's no point in standing out there in that kind of cold unless you're, like, completely wrapped up. Yeah, tries to grill outside, fire freezes solid. It won't freeze if you've got it covered like that. And, it's not like you have to watch it for every single second if your barbecue is a little bit away from the house, because where's it going to go, right? A spark flies off. What's it going to do? Land in the snow, right? So, yeah. Awesome. Renadia says, he was unaware of how to grill at the time, but got lots of practice over the years we lived in Connecticut. Cool. BC Brown says, I live in Phoenix. Nothing ever freezes here. Winter nights barely dip below 30 usually. Believe me, it's cold as shit feeling when people die from exposure to it, but it's still not freezing. That's because you become acclimatized, right? Like ever since that bloody heat wave, do you remember when my computer kept like dropping the stream because my CPU was overheating because it was so hot in my house, despite the air conditioner during that heat dome? You remember that? Okay, so since then, I'm not finding any other weather hot, man. And remember, I was complaining about, I was so hot, I thought I was going to die. I literally could not think of anything else but how to cool off, right? So since then, the weather's been 30 Celsius, 32 Celsius. I'm like, oh, it's a nice balmy day. How pretty. Yeah, because you get acclimatized, right? So it's the sudden temperature shift that's the problem, really. And yeah, people will die of exposure. They sure will. And they will get, really cold and die of hypothermia, Even if nothing is freezing, they will, Nice. BC Brown said earlier, and I missed it, sharing marketing. I love sharing marketing tips for writers. My YouTube channel has vids about that, and I often talk marketing and writing streams. I will look for your YouTube channel. Feel free to drop the link, because that's always useful. BC Brown says, yes, part of it is acclimatization. Another part is that in the winter we have little to no humidity. Yes, that's a problem, which traps warmth in the atmosphere, and the ground doesn't retain the warmth of the sun from the day. That's the thing people don't understand about deserts. Oh, people will be fine. It's the desert. It's hot. No. It's only hot in the daytime, right? At night, all the heat just goes bye-bye, and there's like 20 or 30 degrees difference sometimes, and the body cannot handle that shit. That's not what human bodies are meant to do, right? So we used to go to this area right around the town that burnt to the ground, which was called Savona. I remember now. I was struggling with the name yesterday, but Savona burnt to the ground. It's gone. Near Savona is a place called Clinton. Clinton used to have an event for the SCA called the Clinton War. So it's in the desert, right? The actual desert. Where I live is semi-desert, but that was desert, right? And in the summer, it would routinely get, 35, 40 degrees Celsius, right? In the summertime, and then in the daytime, and then at night, it would actually get near freezing, right? Near zero. And it was funny because for years, right? I used to complain because my husband, he liked to go out and party, right? This was our party days. We were in our early 20s, right? And he liked to go out and do partying. And I'm like, please come to bed. I'm freezing, right? And he would be like, it's totally psychological. She's just trying to get me to come to bed because she doesn't want me partying and get me into trouble. No, I really was just cold, right? But he's like a natural heater. So, yeah. BC Brown says 70 during the day and 30 or below at night is a huge temperature shift, and human bodies aren't meant to adapt that quickly. Exactly. The desert, it can be a dangerous place, and the cold is just as dangerous as warm. And that being said, I'm getting back to work, guys. I'll see you after the sprint. Wrong one again. God damn it. Oh, that was only 10 days? Oh, I screwed up something then. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. 21 days to get there. Then 40 days. Okay, so 21 days takes him there, and then 40 days from that, so okay, 28 takes him to the 3rd of 6 months. 29, 30, 31, 32, 30, 30, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I gotta look at the thing. Okay, so it's like, oh, this stuff hurts my brain. Okay. Alright, so we're at Storm Moon, 3rd day. I'm going to go 40 days from there. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So it takes us to the 15th. Okay. That'd be the 15th of Green Moon. And then anything else from there? And then 20 days from there. Okay. Yeah, 20 days from there. So count 20 days from the 15th. And that's when the next thing starts. 7, 14, 21. So 20 would be the 7th of 7th month. 7th month, 5048. Okay. Is that right? Okay. This flower moon, right? Yes. Okay. So 5th to 1st month, yes. Okay. Overthinking it. I'd already done it fine, but... Is the date converter on World Anvil? Yes. If you go to either one of the calendar articles, search for Avalonian or Fomorian calendar, right? And you scroll down here to the sidebar underneath the other calendar, which I'll have linked in a sidebar article. I'll have this allowed box here. Use this link to convert any day from the Avalonian calendar to the Fomorian calendar and vice versa. And that link will take you to that converter. Okay. Good night, Billy. Thanks so much for joining me. You were a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday, if not before. And that's okay. You sleep if you need to sleep. Now, Artie's awesome. Artie made that for me. So, all right. Now, where was I? Yes. So the 20th, chapter 20 is probably going to be right except for the year. Yeah, that should be right except for the year. I won't be up much longer either. I'm staring at white, to be fair, says James. James, go to bed, my love. Sleep well, okay? You know, I really appreciate all your support, but if you're tired, go to bed. Right? You've been here for the beginning of the stream. You're always here, and I always appreciate your company, but people need to rest. I need to sleep sometimes. You need to sleep. Now, did you notice this there, guys? At the beginning of part 4, we switch it. And instead of the Avalonian calendar appearing first, the Fomorian calendar does. That's a little bit of foreshadowing there, my friends. Which I didn't do here. No, actually, that should be just like that. Never mind, I forgot. That was Yathar's point of view. Okay. Ooh, I like that shift, says Daz. Sneaky. Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy. It's a subtle thing that's in there for clever readers who catch on to shit, but I know Daz would have caught it. So, oh, thank you for the posture check and the hail hydrate and the save check. Please save everybody. Hail hydrate. Oh no, foreshadowing, says Eli. Sort of a sneaky peek here is more accurate than here it's a sneaky peek, and the sneaky peek is that should tell you something, right? I'm not going to get into the details, but it's done for a reason. Probably not at the one chapter a weekish. Yeah, it's going to be, we're at chapter 22 here where this happens, so when is that going to happen? Let's see. What's 22 weeks from now? Provided I get them done every week. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You guys will get there at about the end of January. I did say ish, says Daz, and thank you for understanding that it's ish and that sometimes I'm just not on my ball. Thursday, February 10th, 2022, says James, who has done the math and probably is better at it than me, which is amazingly awesome. I love that. See, and now we start converting in the other direction, right? So, beginning of second month, and this is how we do this here, right? We'll say the beginning of second month, year 357, converts us to the Avalonian date. That says Rose Moon. Did I do that right? I did not. So if I'm going to switch it to second month, you see, when I did this previous set of dates, I didn't have the converter. Charles says, got something like that in one of my books. All the chapters in my books are about the same length, except for one. Which tells you something. Exactly. All right. Thank you, James. I do appreciate that, actually, that you do that, because I suck at that shit. Like, all of this stuff is like this, and the reason why it's screwed up is because I counted it all on a page and went, okay, 1, 2, 3, right, manually, which you will inevitably make a mistake on. It's so much easier to have the converter. My episodes will be sort of the same length-ish, says Daz. And it could just be because the day is like, or yeah, the year was off, right? Because, like I said, their months aren't the same length and they progress at different rates, right? So they're pretty close. Yep, good thing I'm discovering it now and not on the brink of publication. That is absolutely true. And you know what? I'll be double checking it a second time when I convert everything to Chronos. So, actually, this is more like a fifth time, but let's just be honest here. Fantasine says, I was surprised to discover I naturally end up with about 1,200 words in a chapter without trying. Only I think 3 out of 30 chapters ended up not being close to that number. That's the sprint for those of you who are sprinting. It is still like the middle of Rose Moon, right? Yeah, it was like the beginning of Rose Moon. Okay. Make sure to stop and take a drink, guys. I'm going to do that. Like J.A. Marlowe tends to say in her streams, everybody take a drink of your hydrating fluid of choice. Which I think is actually quite funny, because then you don't get people going, well, what if I don't like water? Okay, drink something else, you know. And sure, I'll take a look at the end of the stream to see your picks there, Daz, on your article. That sounds great. Okay, I think I might do another time jump here. Let's see if I do. Since I'm writing my stuff up as episodes, I'm making each scene a chapter. That's cool. And Fantasine says that does make sense. About my timekeeping, the fact that the years are not the same lengths. Well, they're pretty close, right? And the reason why is because I think that it would be really confusing to be like on a planet if you can't. Okay, if we move from Earth and we end up going to, say, a planet that is, you know, orbiting a blue star, right? And so our Goldilocks zone is considerably farther back. The long seasons will kind of mess us up. So I think where possible, people settle in on planets where the year length is similar. It's not always possible, and it's not even always desirable, but, you know, so they're close, but they're not quite the same, so they move off of each other, right? BC Brown says, yay, new resume editing formatting commission, easy. Nice! That's excellent. Commissions are good. Money is always good. That's probably right, but let's check it. Yep, okay. Good night, James. See you tomorrow, my friend. Sleep well. I may not see you tomorrow, actually, because I do believe that I am taking Siobhan to an appointment at around that time. But I'll probably see you on somebody's stream tomorrow. And that actually has to be reversed. So good thing I see it. That's to get back to work, Growl. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10th month. If it's near the end of the month. Not quite, okay. How about if it's near the middle of the month? Okay, no, it has to be near the beginning of the month. So let's try. Aha, okay. James laughs at the CB on someone else's stream. Eli says, making bookmarks is hard. Are you doing it on Canva? It can be a little tricky. But they look good. Yeah, I was just worried that the text wouldn't look right. Aaron, you're funny, hun. That's great. He says, making anything is hard. Bookmarks, words, love, the grade. I like it. I like it very much. I like it muchly. Oh, good. I fixed it. Cool. I forgot that I fixed it. This paragraph, okay? Remember I've said before I leave myself notes, right? Sometimes, and I read this back to myself before. They were approaching the planet, right? And Shandar's describing the sunrise. And I'm like, well, this is nice, but stupid, because sunrise will only take a couple of minutes when you're in orbit. So... so I had to re-describe it. And then I thought about it and I'm like, okay, Elatha's sun is red. How would that change the look of the sunrise? All these links over here are links to YouTube videos where it kind of shows you what sunrise would look like on Earth, mind you, if the sun were different colors and sizes. Like it takes Betelgeuse and shows you what the sunrise would look like. If, you know, if Earth were around Betelgeuse, this is what it would look like. So, very cool, useful stuff. If anybody wants these links, let me know, right? Because I thought it was very handy. Yeah, drop those links, please? Okay. So it's going to be a collection of them all at once. Right, but I will definitely drop them. So here they are. Yeah, invaluable tool for sci-fi writers, I thought. And hey, if your fantasy worlds includes like different colors of stars, could be useful for you too. So yeah, I was pretty lucky to find those. Okay, Engage Brain. It's the 7th month of 357 Fomorian calendar. I think it was near the beginning, okay? Let's see. Okay, good. My dating is fine there. Where is it? Hold on. No, I screwed it up. Good for me. Even if it were the first day, it would still be Blood Moon. Good thing I checked. Oh, I gotta put these in different orders. Because that's later than this. Isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, well, I don't care. It's probably better if I put it in different orders anyway. So we'll rename this. This will be scene 1, 36-1, and this will be 36-2. Oh, I was looking at the wrong goddamn page, wasn't I? Wait a minute. No, my dates are all wrong again. God damn it, son of a bitch. No, it can't be that early. Fuck. I think it's in 3:58 now. When did I switch over? No, okay, I know what I'm doing. All right. Good. I'm like, I don't want to go back and redo, like, all these chapters again. Okay. Or did I have some time pass here? No, that's the same. Okay. And the cursing begins. Yes. No, that one's fine. That one's fine. Okay. Come on, you guys know me well enough by now to know that the cursing's gonna start eventually, right? Okay, yeah, 3rd month. Oh, now I'm gonna have to start checking both sections. Yep, but I had to click the start button on a stopwatch. 7th month. Alright, I did a time jump. That's what I did. Okay. Okay, no problem. I think this looks good, Sissy Eli. It might look like poopy. Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. I'm still building. I'll put it on the Discord later. Okay. Oh, are we in 5049 now? Yeah, we are. Okay. 5049. Are we in 5049 here? Yes, because we're in Weeping Moon. That is 5049. Okay. Yeah, so actually, good thing I checked the date. Because it is the 1st. Green moon, okay. There. Done. Alright, now I can head back to actually editing the damn thing. I think it was on chapter 3. No, I'm on chapter 4. I'm pretty sure I've edited this. No, actually, I was already on part 2. So basic edit. Alright. And I think I'm about due to post another chapter, aren't I, Daz? I think it's been about a week, right? Pretty close, she says. And that's the sprint. Then again, I would say it was only yesterday's stats. And Argle Bargle says, Eli, this is impossible to do on a tablet. It can be difficult if you're trying to line up the pictures, because the problem is sometimes the template will just go, hey, let's take the picture and put it over the whole thing. I had to really work to get my logos to line up. It was a real pain in the ass to do that, yeah. I kind of had to build myself a template, I think. Ah, the tablet is old and keeps crashing. I should just go get my computer. Yeah. I feel ya. Okay, good luck as you head into the oven. And because Eli is braving the heat to go grab the laptop. See, now there's an example of why it's important to edit and re-edit and then get other people to edit. That line has been there for years. Now, remember, I started this book, book 2, the first draft of it, since that was my second nano year, so that was about 9 years ago. That line has been there since that draft. Though technically just a captain, Medrimlian answered directly to Imperial Star Command, the Council of Admirals of almost a dozen star systems. And I just now realized the word "of" was missing. It is a very good object lesson. Also in the difficulty of finding typos. See, Daz is right. They multiply after you look. I swear they damn well do. I didn't realize we were on a break. Sorry, guys. That's the get back to work growl from the dragon. We were all talking, so technically it was a break. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can all see us now, says Daz. If chat were like the classroom, we would be passing notes during lectures. Yep, we totally would, wouldn't we? Yeah. Computer acquired. Excellent. Now, I believe Billy went to bed, but if Billy were still here, and maybe he will catch the VOD later, how we were talking about passive voice, and Siobhan, you know how we were talking about emotional attachment words, right? I've got a lot of this section isn't very emotional. There's a lot of details about what's seen, and then there's stuff about what's smelled, right? I'm engaging my senses, but the emotion words are actually lacking, and that's intentional in this case, right? It's a subtle cue that if a reader picks it up, they'll notice that Shandar's kind of numb right now, and that was the point. So Fantasine sneaks a folded note to Eli and points for it to be passed to Daz. Daz. And I'm like, children? Are you doing your sprinting? Who's passing notes? I mean, I'm the teacher, right? In this role. Daz reads the note, points at the dragon. The dragon glares over the top of its lair to go, why aren't you writing? Yeah. Still waiting for Lappy to boot. Yeehaw! Aw, that's pretty fantasy, and I like that particular combination of emotes there. Is that an emote from your channel? It's cute. Is it really one of the Twitch standards? I haven't seen it before. Huh. I think perhaps I'm not even going to show the end of that chapter. Nope, better quit here. Too many spoilers. You know what? If I had half a goddamn brain. I keep going, what chapter am I in when I'm over here, right? When the menu is collapsed because I can't see which one is highlighted, right? But if I had half a brain over here, I have named my scenes chapter and scene. Observant, Diane, observant. I used to think I was smart. Eli says, laptop is mostly booted now. Going to Canva. Excellent. I know, laptops take forever. Mine does too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Daz is laughing. Daz should be laughing. It's hilarious. Oh my god. Hey, we all do it. Yeah, I know. It's just, really? Okay. So what am I going to do now? I have 10 minutes left and I don't want to go any farther than this on stream. I guess I might as well start the challenge, eh guys? Let's get that started. I think we totally lost Paradox down the World Anvil rabbit hole. Oh, I forgot to do okay, I gotta do an update for my author page is what I gotta do. Silly person. I haven't yet done the global announcement that says, hey, by the way, my book's out, go buy it here. Dumbass. Oh, hey, Daz has something to read. Cool. I finished my Shipwright Challenge article. Excellent. Stormbell's got stuff to read too. Okay, I'm gonna be busy for a while. Alright. Let's see here. No, I'm still here, says Paradox. I'm trying to find a document that I have for some of my notes for the ending of chapter 10, and I am having trouble. Ah, yeah, see, this is why you need World Anvil, gang. You know what? I have a document of over 2K pages and everything is not in order, so woo-ha! Yeah, fuck. This is why I needed World Anvil, because I had like stacks of notebooks. And I don't remember which notebook it's in. Half of them are mouse chewed, you know. And then to see Shadow's writing a thriller, or Paradox is writing a thriller. When you're writing a thriller, you need notes, because payoff and reveal is a very important part. You kind of can't do that shit as a pantser. You really have to plot it, right? So, no, it takes a lot of notes. And if the book is like 100,000 plus words, then yeah, you'll need like 2,000 pages of notes for sure. You know, like you'll need a lot. All right, let's do this first. Yeah, and I don't even know if it's in this document. This is why you must have World Anvil. Because then you can type it into a Google search and find the information. It's so useful. Here we go. And that's the sprint. We're at the last couple of minutes here. I know we don't have time for another sprint, so I'll tell you what. First of all, Daz, please feel free to share your links so we can look at your pictures, and we will do a more close-up link or look at the bookmarks. And does anybody know who's on to raid? Fantasy says, yeah, I'm writing a thriller as well, and I ended up making a story Bible for it, then found World Anvil. It is so much easier to organize things now. Yeah, try developing a space opera universe, man, where you don't want the planet of the hats. Oh my god. I'm so glad I have World Anvil. You know, I could hardly remember anything. We want to raid Satoru? Okay, we could raid Satoru. Yeah. Daz says, I need to eventually break down and do a calendar for my world and organize my articles into a timeline. But the thought of doing that, yeah, I know, I'm already struggling there. It's his birthday? Oh, well, we're definitely going to raid Satoru then. Of course we are. Right. Planet of the Hats. What is that? It's a term that is used in sort of the science fiction community. Like, if you want to make a different planet and you're lazy about your world building, you have everybody wear the same hat. And now they're like the planet of the cowboy hats, right? Or the planet of the sailor hats. It's a way of representing the fact that everything is the same on this one planet. You know, the desert planet, right? The ocean planet, right? And everybody acts the same way and they're all part of the same culture, monoculture, right? It's boring, right? It's much more interesting to make many different cultures on, you know, one world if you can, right? But keeping track of all that information is a real goddamn headache, right? So this is why World Anvil is really useful. Yeah. Oh, nice. Eli says, I'm almost done with the bookmark. Just got to do the back, I think. Awesome. Okay, let's take a look at Daz's pictures here. I like your cover picture. Suddenly poor nobles? Nice. Oh, they look very, like, I love their outfits. That's fantastic. What is a jolly boat? We have a good picture of a jolly boat. Oh, we have a map. This is your map? That's your map? Oh, you cheating, wonderful person. And your anchors, I may steal the hooks. I may steal that as an idea. That's really clever. We'll look at your full map in a minute. Huh, couple of thieves. He's got some pretty good armor for a thief, man. Must be a good thief. Oh, I like the moon picture with the waterfall. Oh, we have a story to read. That's really cool, Daz. Paradox says, speaking of which, I kind of started doing fan-made world-building stuff with an Amnesia, a machine for pig... Amnesia, a machine for pigs fan fiction. Cool. They need that armor. That is the cheatiest map I've ever seen. That's beautiful, and I admire it immensely. What a cheat, Daz. That's amazing. So clever. I love it. Brilliant. Brilliant. That is really cool. Okay, I can't wait to read this later, and yeah, feel free to bring it for showcasing on Sunday. I may steal that map myself, says Fantasy, because yes, love the map. The map is so clever, isn't it? I don't want to make a whole big map. Not only do I think that would be time-consuming and irritating, maybe I don't think I'm any good at it. And why do I have to? I have the whole thing right here. It's very clever. Alright, we're going to go to the downtime screen. Right, and we're going to have a closer look at these bookmarks before we sign off here. Just because I think that people might want to see. So... So this, my original intention was to have the art on the front and the other part on the back, but it seems to have printed the other way. So here's the one with the book and the publishing, and that is Author Goddess's review posted there, and the world address. And that's the shiny side. So, right? This is the non-shiny side. And those are like there's going to be a different picture here every time, right? With all the different official art for the series. And in one case, with the tree, it's vertical, right? And then I'll have a quote from that part of the book there, which is what that is. And that is like the seal of the Avalonian Imperial Navy, right? So the quote says, from the picture here, Garen led him through a series of aerial acrobatics, weaving, dodging, dancing, and turning sharply. He was directed to zigzag, turn on his wingtips, and flip over in mid-flight. He learned to jink and to dive. It felt as natural as breathing. So, yay. But the matte side has room for signature plus less words. Good thinking! Actually, I intended this the whole time. Yes, that was the goal, because, yeah. Oh, good, it worked out for the best. That's great. Cool. Actually, you're right. That does make more sense, Daz. Yeah. I know, right? Never admit that wasn't the plan. It works, though, so it's all right. Let's go raid Satoru and wish him happy birthday. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really had a good time. You guys were a lot of fun. You guys are always fun. And yeah, welcome to the channel there, Paradox. And I hope you enjoy the community. We're a really friendly bunch, as you can see. People are really welcoming. And keep us informed on your book. Keep coming back and keep writing with us and let us know. Right, okay, so Aaron will be back tomorrow with Ask an Old GM at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. in the UK. I believe that's 7 o'clock in the morning, Australian Eastern Time. Aaron will also be back on Saturday at the same time for Write with Aaron. I will be back on Sunday with Sable's World Forge, where we will definitely start the ship challenge, and that's what we will be working on that day. If I haven't started it before, but either way, we'll be working on it because God knows it won't be done by then. That starts the same time this one started, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC, 8 p.m. in the UK, 5 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. And yeah, Sunday night we'll be doing our game. And thank you, everyone. We'll head over to Satoru. When you get there, don't forget to yell, "Prepare to be boarded," because we are the Sable's Privateers. I'll just run my book ad one more time as we're raiding out, and definitely wish Satoru a happy birthday. Bye, everybody.